Hello, welcome to Animes, another weekly roundup of anime figure pre-orders. It's 27th of October to the 1st of November this time. Hopefully you've all not gone too hungover or anything with the Halloween parties you're probably going to. And it's the weekend, so you're probably still going to more parties anyways. Party never really stops, does it? But yeah, we'll get into the figures. Like normal, links to these figures will be in the description down below. So comment, like, and subscribe for the continuation of this, keeping up with the weekly releases of these figures, since there's always so many. A bit of a lull in the past few weeks, but it's picking up again, it seems like, with the amount of releases we're getting. So we'll get straight into the figures for this week. And the NSFW figures will be at the end. Those links will not be included, obviously. So we've got Goddess of Victory, Nikkei Rosanna, Chick Ocean 1/7 by Apex, 18,200 yen, October 2026. Tanned girl, automatic plus. Loving the outfit, basically armor bikini. Yeah, very nice. Love the hair, two-tone hair as well. Love the design. Everything looks great. This figure, extremely nice, sexy figure. Body sculpting looks immaculate. Paint job looks really good. Tattoos looks really nice as well. Just the overall design, the compilation is really nice. I think a really good looking figure overall. Yeah, very good figure. If you play Goddess of Victory, you're probably going to be buying this one. We've got Azure Lane Cashno, fresh and sweet version 1/7 by Apex, 20,460 yen, coming out in November 2026, so over a year. Yeah, obviously very nice figure. Cashno, very well endowed character from Azure Lane. Cowl print bikini top and tights, very nice, extremely nicely detailed as well. This is just a very sexy looking figure. I really like this Cashno figure. Like the milk canister as well. And the chibi, obviously wearing a bikini as well, was a very nice touch with a milk sign. Oh god, it's such a cute thing. Yeah, just an extremely sexy figure. Looks like she comes with multiple two face plates as well, sort of a curious one and an embarrassed one. So yeah, very nice, and love the artwork. Obviously, I don't have this in game yet. I probably will look at getting that one. But yeah, very nice looking figure. Very tempted to get this one actually. I think this is one of the better Cashno figures in my personal opinion that are out there if you're not going to get the core scales. Then we got Goddess of Victory Nikkei Grave Beautiful You 1/7 by Hobby Sakura, 22,700 yen, July 2026. So this one again, the design looks immaculate. I love the suit. The sculpting looks immaculate. Paint job looks really good. The pinstripe lines going through the suit are very nicely done as well. Obviously, she's a very attractive woman as well. Looks more like, mafia boss kind of aesthetic that she's got going on. Stomach sculpting looks immaculate. The scars are a very nice touch. Yeah, I love the facial expressions. She just seems like a badass. So yeah, very nice figure. Overall, extremely nice design. I like this a lot. I think Goddess of Victory and Nikkei are doing very good. Just their design seems to be immaculate, which I think is why a lot of people like the game as well. My Hero Academia, Izuku Midoriya, metallic version on core scale, by Gusma Company, so be by freeing, 33,000 yen, April 2026. So this, quite like how shiny he is here. His outfit looks really nice. I really like how glossy it is, and his gloves as well is really nice. Hair sculpt and facial looks really good, and the effect parts are good overall. They're not the most detailed, but they're perfectly fine. Yeah, very nice figure, I think. I think better than the standard version. I think we covered probably about a month ago, if I remember correctly. So that one was alright. Obviously, that one's very much the cell shaded, like from the anime. This one is just a lot more eye-catching, obviously, with how reflective it is. So yeah, very nice looking figure. Definitely if you're into quarter scales, and we don't get a lot of male figures anyways in general. So seeing them actually doing this is good, I think, and especially if you want, if you like Midoriya and you want them as a centerpiece for a collection like a My Hero Academia shelf, quarter scales, it will definitely take up a lot of a good centerpiece for your shelf. Then we've got Dragon Maid Kana, excited to wear a swimsuit, purple 1/6 by Kaitendo, 19,600 yen, January 2026. Cute, pretty fine. Water effects are okay, they're not too bad. This is fine. I think overall she looks like she is straight from the anime. So yeah, overall not far. It's okay. Sky Tendo, they do a pretty good job overall as well. So yeah, at least it's not one of their those quarter scale ones that they've done, which, you know, a bit more over exaggerated in the body proportions. Planetaria Hololive production, Shirogane by Max Factory, 8,920 yen. I thought I'd include this because it's Hololive, and Buddy Mine does collect Hololive, but the Nendroid. Really, I don't think that he collects the Planetaria figures, but yeah, looks good. The body armor looks really nicely detailed. Paintwork looks really good. You know, there's not any shading like on the skirt or the or the cloth work, but that's fine. I think for the 8,000, you know, 9,000 yen, you can get an opposable figure. She looks really good. The accessories looks fine. Yeah, it looks fine overall. Pretty nice, especially for the price. And as Max Factories, they're very good in terms of QC from what I've come across, anyways, from my Max Factory figures I have. Then we got Umumusume Cinderella Grey, 1/7 by Fat Company, 25,720 yen. September 2026. Blue and red aesthetic. Okay, very American-esque. Red, white, and blue. Yeah, very nice. I think overall, I quite like the sort of hat twin tails going on here as well, showing what how dynamic she is. Hair flow looks really good. Yeah, paint job looks really good. Yeah, overall, very nice looking figure. 1/7, she sounds obviously a bit shorter than the other Umusume figure. Yeah, I think clean lines. 26,000 yen might be a bit on the pricier side since there's not like tons of shading, but I think the hair's definitely there, and all the sculpt work looks pretty much spot on. So everything looks really good overall. The overall figure looks just good overall, I think, for the 26,000 yen. Then we got Kai Tendo, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Ilulu, 1/5 scale, 24,750 yen, April 2026. So this is one of those things, you know, massively in proportion figure, 1/5 scale, multiple faceplates is a nice bonus, I suppose. But I don't know. I think a lot of people probably will get this one just because it's massive OPI. But yeah, 1/5 scale of this, not something I get. It's not the sort of sense I get from Dragon Maid, or Kobayashi's Dragon Maid anime series. You know, I don't get that sort of you know, messaging coming across from the anime, so I don't like it when they sort of carry that across into these sorts of figures. If the source material is, you know, more ecchi, more lewd, then that makes sense for them to carry it across from the figures. Then we've got Toro Project Field Club, Renko Usume and Maribel Hearn by Belfine, 21,450 yen. This is 2 figures, I guess you could say, in one. So about 11,000 yen a figure. It's Toro Project, so very popular series of figures and concepts. Really like the dynamic as well. You know, dark, light, color oppositions, composition is really good. Overall, very nice figure. But I think Belfine, you know, there's not tons of shading, especially in the purple. You know, I think there's some natural shadows, really, from the spotlights that they've got going on. So sculpt work looks really good, and paint is clean, but there's not like tons of shading like other Toho Project figures, which are about 30,000 yen, but they're like immaculate paint jobs. So this is fine, and considering it's 2 figures, I guess you could say, for it. What scale are they? Non-scale, okay, 13 centimeters in height, so about 1/8 probably. Since yeah, they're elevated 1/8 to 1/9 scale, so a bit on the smaller side, unfortunately. Then we've got Doom, the Dark Ages, Doom Slayer, PVC statue by Dark Horse. So I've not seen them do a figure before, I don't think. 14,520 yen, June 2026. This one's immaculate, straight lifted from the game. Looks like they just took obviously a 3D render from the game and printed it basically rendered it into a 3D form. So yeah, makes perfect sense. Extremely love the paint job. Everything looks spot on with this figure. This, I think, is going to be, any Doom fans are going to want this, and it's very on theme with the anime. With it being Halloween season, obviously, just come out of October. So yeah, Doomslayer is very nice looking figure. Definitely worth getting a hold of, especially if you're like Guts as well. He stands at 27 28 centimeters in height, and wide. He's a very wide boy, for over 40 centimeters in width. So yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of space actually on your fig collection. But for 15,000 yen, less than 15,000 yen, it's I think an auto buy for a lot of people who are Doomslayer fans. Then we've got Phantasy Star Online 2, Summer Color Jean, 1/6 by Kotobukiya, 26,120 yen, May 2026. Pretty sure we've had a release of this figure, like the same overall figure before, but not tanned or anything like that, or a different colorway for the bikini outfit. So you could probably pick up and pre-owned anyways for the previous versions. But I really like this one, Tan Girls Automatic Plus anyways. Really like the sci-fi, aesthetic from the sort of cyberpunk edge on a bikini outfit as well. But that's to do with Phantasy Star Online as well in terms of the theming. Yeah, very nice, very sexy looking tan figure. Really like the facial expressions. Hair shading, there's enough hair shading, mainly in the twin tails. A little bit on the bangs. So overall, yeah, just a very sexy figure, I think, overall, especially if you play Phantasy Star Online. My Hero Academia Bakugo metallic version, quarter scale, for 33,000 yen, May 2026. Again, this one's a very nice upgrade, I think, to the regular Bakugo as well. Yeah, really like this one. The metallic theming, especially on his gauntlets, is really good. It's definitely a lot more weathered as well on his grenade gauntlets compared to Midoriya. So yeah, I really like this one a lot. Definitely seems to be a lot more realistic and a lot more emphasis in how much of a hero he is. Yeah, very nice figure, I think. Really good, worth getting a hold of. I think both of them really are good quarter scales, especially to have both of them as a pair in the center of your My Hero Academia themed shelf for your collection. Then we got Hatsune Miku Snow Miku, 1/7 by Good Smile Company, 26,500 yen, November 2026. Very nice Miku, I think, again, like all the other Mikus. This one's, the snow themed is immaculate. I love the little hand warmer mitts that she's got going on. That's adorable. I really like the outfit. This glossy blues, very nice. Twin tails are immaculate as well, going from blues to purples to salmon translucent at the tips. Extremely nicely done. Love the scarf. Yep, love these little penguin-esque kind of like cap things that she's got with her. Yeah, very cute and adorable figure. I love the overall design, especially if you're going to do like a winter themed shelf. Definitely, I think a Hatsune Miku to have in your collection for that. Then we got a Chainsaw Man Nakabani, quarter scale by Freeing, 33,000 yen, March 2026. Bit of a simple figure, just like a lot of the other Chainsaw Man B styles, unfortunately. I do like the white suit with the black tights. I think that's a good composition, especially for the character. It kind of makes sense for her to be in a white suit, in my mind anyways. But yeah, I do like the core scale. She's fine. The oval body positioning as well. I think how she's coming across, and the facial expression makes sense as well for her character in Chainsaw Man. So yeah, I think overall very nice figure, but is a bit on the smaller side, which is probably why she's 33,000 yen. Don't think she'll sell very well though. I think some people don't really like the character. Some people have a crush on her, but some people probably don't really like the character from what she does in the series. So I can understand this probably won't sell so well, and they'll probably go down in price. So you might want to hold off on getting this one personally. Just bookmark it if you do want to get like the whole lineup, because you probably would want to get all four of them. Makima Power, I can't remember this one, and obviously Kobani as well. So yeah, if you want to get the completions, then I would suggest holding off and wait till she goes on sale. Azure Lane, Azure Lane featuring Atelier Riser, collaboration, 1/7 by Wonderful Works, 21,580 yen, July 2026. I did play in the event for this one and got her, not in this skin, you have to buy it separately, but I got her as a ship, at least in Azure Lane, so I can get the skin later on. Love the figure, like the bedwear that she's got going on. That hair shading as well, the brunette shading is immaculate. I think how it seems like they've got a lot of individual strands catching different elements of the light as well in the hair shading there. So everything, the bedding looks immaculate. The obviously composition, the fact that her Underwear is obviously pinching her skin and whatnot, is immaculate. Everything looks great. Very nice looking figure. One of the better, although a lot of the Atelier Riser figures have been like immaculate anyways. But yeah, very nice figure, especially if you are doing, you know, more bedtime figures in your collection. Then we've got Tenatile Tool, Eromanga Sensei, Sagiri Izumi shirt version by Furu, 10,450 yen, August 2026. Great anime, Eromanga Sensei, so I think definitely worth watching the anime. And if you want a budget figure for it, this makes sense. It's going to be obviously on the taller side to the normal Tenatile figures. And I do the semi-translucent shirt makes sense from the anime if you've watched it. So yeah, very nice figure, straight from the anime kind of scene comes up. Yeah, and for a good price, so I think definitely worth getting a hold of. Then we got Flower Shadow Contract Series Mist Bloom Traces, Kosaka Chikashi. Okay, I don't know this source material at all. 1/7 scale by Power Alpaca, so another new manufacturer. I've never heard of this manufacturer before. 14,100 yen, April 2026. Okay, what are they packing? Sculpt work looks good. I love the design. Fox Girl, Shrine Maiden. Yeah, Fox Shrine Maiden seems like. Yeah, I love the design. Hair shading looks really good. Proportion is weird. Blossom base is different to standard disc at least. So that's good. The staff looks pretty good. Very nice Shrine Maiden aesthetic figure, I think, overall for 14,000 yen. Maybe give this one a shot, potentially, if the overall theming catches you. Yeah, Fox Girl, Shrine Maiden, it seems like. Very nice figure. Then we go to Alice Glint. Oh, Alice Glint. Oni-chan Continue. Yuri to Secret Love. For 1/7 scale, for 28,600 yen. November 2026. Alice Glint, okay. Cute figure, obviously. Girl gamer, definitely. I think I can definitely see a lot of people wanting that. She is a cast-off figure. You can have her with a shirt undone, so you can see her in underwear, and fully cast off in the chest area as well. So that's a bonus, I think, if you want cast-off figure. And I think you get multiple face. Oh no, there's a slightly more expensive version. So that's for 28,600 yen. And then if you want the slightly more expensive version one, you know, about 500 yen more, you get an additional faceplate, which is probably the one I'd pick because I do quite like this one, faceplate. So yeah, definitely very cute figure, and I do like what Alice Glint doing, where Alice Glint do these very cute figures, but then they do have a cast-off element to them. So it is a manufacturer to keep an eye out for when they do these figures. So yeah, very nice figure. I think I like the concept, very cute, gamer girl aesthetic. Just makes sense, I think, if you're a gamer and a anime collector. Then we got Azure Lane Agir Ironblood, Dragon Maid version by Alter. So extremely going to be, I think, the execution's going to be spot on. 33,230 yen, January 2027. So you've got over a year and a quarter nearly. This is. Maid outfits are such a weak point. You know, they're one of my weaknesses. I have many, unfortunately, for anime figures. I have many weaknesses. This one is really like this figure. The main outfit is immaculate. Her hair, obviously, is stunning. The couch, obviously, is a nice touch as well with the cloth or mat that she's got that she's sitting on. Everything looks good. Composition, everything is amazing. And looks like you can actually remove her skirt, so you can actually see her garter and her stockings fully. So actually, that's a nice touch. I think that's an auto buy for most people. I am probably going to be bookmarking this. I don't think it'll sell out because Azure Lane's kind of falling off a bit in terms of actually their figures selling out straight away. It's obviously quite an old game now. It's been out for a while, so yeah, they're kind of dropping a bit off, I think, overall. And Gods of Victory Nikkei is taking over the hype, I think, for sexy gacha girl games. Then, okay, Arc Knights Exousia, the new Covenant Elite 2 version, but 1/7 scale, single shipment by Mythos, 39,400 yen, eye-watering amount of money, potentially if you don't buy quarter scales. July 2026. So you got a year and a half, over a year and a half. This one is an immaculate centerpiece, almost resin statue like, motif to your collection. I don't even play Arc Knights, and this looks immaculate. I love the weapons. Figure looks really good. I think it's just the whole, obviously, the space and the environment that they've actually elevates this figure immaculately. This is such a nice figure. If you really love the design, this will be worth getting a hold of, I think. Such a great figure, and I think you get multiple faceplates as well. It seems like she has a smiley face, closed eyes, and non-closed eyes one. Is there any other shots of her face? Nope, it's the same face. Okay, no, not multiple faceplates. But yeah, main base figure and a acrylic charm as well. You get for it, but yeah, very nice looking figure. Surprised we got this from Arc Knights. It's kind of Arc Knights is another one of those gacha games I'm pretty sure has fallen off quite a lot. But yeah, this design is immaculate. I love the flower works. The slate granite steps is really nice. Archway behind with the weapons coming out from this archway portal. It's just such a nice concept. Very nice looking figure. Then we get to a very simple figure. Zenless Zone Zero, Yanagi Rest a While version, 1/8 by Apex, 6,130 yen. Very simple, relatively subdued but still alluring office lady aesthetic. Yeah, she looks really good, cute, adorable figure for a very good price by Apex. So possibly worth getting a shot at. And this from their Lime Pie series. So they're much more budget, like prize figure ones. But yeah, very simple, but very clean and alluringly attractive figure. Then we got Zenless Zone Jane Doe 1/7 by Apex, 20,860 yen, November 2026. Paint job looks better. The base is obviously this sort of elevated stand. Quite good, I think. Hair shading's fine. The blacks are... there's not really any shading there. Overall, fine. Maybe not 20,000 yen. Maybe a bit cheaper, potentially. She looks okay. Not like amazing like the other Zenless Zone figures we've come across. Now we're into the adult figures. So these ones will not be included. There's quite a few to get through. So we've got two. Ochi XX Bunny Fumiko Kujo 1/6 by Pure, 25,740 yen, December 2026. So a sort of reverse bunny, very, very lewd figure. She looks fine, but very massively proportioned opai. Yeah, obviously the dong collar, facial expression, armpit hairs painted on, and she's obviously leaking some liquids. Yeah, I think definitely unique to have in your collection. Yeah, possibly worth getting. It looks like you get some additional options as well to liquid parts and alternative parts as well. So 26,000 yen is not a bad price, I think, for this figure. And this also pairs with this girl, Futa Exma Yuki Kujo 1/6 by Pure, 25,740 yen. Again, sort of in the sort of latex BDSM bunny suit. Very extravagant proportion, chest and buttocks area. It's got obviously a toy inserted. Facial expression. Yeah, fully nude figure. Yeah, I think worth getting hold of potentially. A bit on the weaker side. I don't like how glossy the skin is on both of these, personally. This one's a bit more unique. Kuzunoha Gozen Sports Bag version 1/6 by Pure. Again, 20,790 yen, December 2026. So this one's very weird in terms of concept because she's folded up into a sports bag, restrained obviously and with no legs. So this is just really weird personally in the design, but possibly worth getting. I think if you like this sort of restrained girl in the light orgasm, the chest's proportion I think is fine. I like the facial expression, obviously fox girl. I think you'll be different facial expressions. I think you'll be buying this one just because of the concept. of her being tied up in, in a sports bag, being violated. So I think that's really what the main selling point of this is. But I think what's more concerning is where her legs, because her torso ends here, her legs are gone. So that's a bit more concerning. That might be a bit off-putting for this figure, but overall, it's very unique. I think definitely a good talking point to have. I guess if you want this in your collection, it'll definitely start a conversation. Anyways, next we go to Mitsuyaki Marina, Suntan version 1/5 by Q6, 25,910 yen, June 2026. Very glossy tanned girl figure, sort of MILF cast off will be top and bottom. I like the sort of, when they do the vertical leg position. But I think you generally want more to the figure than just them doing this very sexy and lewd exposing pose. So yeah, fully cast off on bottom. So the removable panels you can see, multiple faceplate, 2 faceplates, but pretty simple figure I think overall for it. So 26,000, maybe probably give this one a miss. 1/5 scale, a bit larger than 1/6's. And then we got the normal colorway version of her. This one I probably prefer a bit more, just because the skin's not so glossy. They can do tanned girls like an Auto Plus, but when they're really like glossy, it just ruins it for me. So yeah, the same concept, just pink for the outfit. She looks fine. I think overall, depending on this is just not personally up my alley. But yeah, these are fine cast-off figures overall, and 1/5 is scale is a nice bonus, I suppose, them just being larger. Then we go to a binding, creator's opinion, Lyril Coolung, court scale by binding, 39,600 yen, April 2026. But this one, for some reason, and I knew it, this one reminds me of my my binding figure that I've got here. One sec. Who's done by Nadar, Takemina. And when I looked in the description, because like this overall theming, the bust area, the design of the outfit and the ears just looks like it, and it is done by Takemina Nadar. So I'm probably going to be getting this one, to be honest, to have her match her sister on my shelf. So yeah, I will be getting. Let's put you back. So yeah, I think I'll be buying this figure. I think an auto buy for me personally. I like the pose. Yeah, I fall in love with the design. Semi-translucent hair, that's fine. But yeah, I just love it's Takemina Nadar. I'm pretty much gonna be trying to buy every figure that they get released from their artwork. Fully cast off, very nice figure. Yeah, very worth getting hold of, I think, and it's like a tanned girl, so again, it's just something worth to have in my fitting collection, I think. So I will be buying this one most likely, so that'll be coming next year. Then we go Omel original character Miru, 1/6 by Hot Venus, 24,200 yen, November 2026. This one's got some interesting party tricks. I do like the ghost outfit, the ghost hoodie as well, with the green in the shirt, the sort of white green. And yeah, and then you get a black version as well. So that's a nice touch. Obviously, you can see her opie's poking through the shirt. So pretty thin shirt. So yeah, very nice. I think overall, I really like the design of this figure. Yeah, this one is a cast off when we get to the photos. But yeah, it's glowing. It glows in the dark. So that will be a nice spooky thing to have in your collection as well on your shelf. So yeah, this obviously is glow-in-the-dark paint, so it absorbs electrons and then will store that as energy, and then when it gets dark, it'll then start emitting light. So yeah, and yeah, I'd like just a very sexy, simple figure, I think, with the outfit. But she is fully cast off. If they get to the photo, here we go, fully cast off. I probably would still display her with the hoodie on. I prefer the white hoodie over the black hoodie, but yeah. I like the body sculpt, everything looks good. Not extravagant proportions in the body as well. The opie, the green fingernails, the green hair as well. It's a very nice touch, and that's obviously glow in the dark bits. So yeah, very nice figure, I think. So here we go. So you can see how the effect would look like when you have your lights off, and the toenails actually as well. Very nice figure. Hot Venus. I think we might see more if they implement this more with more spooky figures in the future. Having luminescent paintwork might be interesting. It'll depend on how that sort of luminescent paint holds up over time, though, as that can degrade as well. The chemical can degrade over time, so it might, after like 5-10 years, might be a bit of a problem. And then you got the one with a wall scroll, I think, for this one, and tapestry, and you get an interchangeable face with this one, whereas the box end one you don't. I know you do get interchangeable face. Black ghost costume. Okay, so for a bit more, is there any other extras, or is it still just translucent? I think it's just tapestry. So yeah, if you want to spend a bit more, you can get a tapestry, but I would save the money, to be honest, and just get the 24, save 3,000 yen, get the normal one of a very nice looking figure. Simple base, but I like the overall concept, the glow in the dark paint as well, the luminescent paint. And then to round it off, we've got original character Natsuki 1/6 by Pure. So quite a few figures from Pure this week. 22,770 yen, December 2026. A revealing schoolgirl swimsuit figure, large chest area, in heels. Yeah, just a simple, sexy figure, big tits. Nothing elaborate about it. She's just a very, ditzy girl, I guess you could say, but she's got very ditzy in the brain, but overdeveloped in everywhere else. Yeah, apart from that, very simple figure. Who's this by? Doesn't say who's like the actual artist. It's supposed to as an original character. Okay, that does it. Comment, like, and subscribe. I shall catch you in another video. The following video after this will be a unboxing video, a haul video, October haul video. So definitely subscribe for that, and I shall catch you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.